you know I'm loco?
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Now the starting group for the visitors. You've got Thompson, and it's Holt in at the shooting guard. Clark, you've been a part of this league for quite some time. What were some of your favorites to visit?
Well, it's hard to not include some of the big market cities. LA, New York, Chicago, Boston, in part because those teams were really good and they also had great fan bases and fun venues to play in.
And good that time.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Gray. Here's the three. H grabs the miss. Pass to Hodge. Launches it. And he's good on the three ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here's Hodge. They set the pick. Lets the three fly. And no good that time.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Aguilar, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Lets it go from the wing. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bangs home the trifecta.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Black. Latre buries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Gray. Just 4 to shoot. No good on that one. Gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Like the pass to Bates. Fires the 3. Traps in the tray. He's got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Aguilar pass to Holt. Black grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The quick look, no good that time. Gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. While we have a break in the action, now let's check out the league's best shooting teams.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
So both teams changing it up here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. "14 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Takes a step back, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul. At the line for two, number 4.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Pass to Bates. A steal. Here's Holt. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
From past the arc, the shot misses. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Clock at 6. Fires for 3. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
59 seconds left in the first. And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
.54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Carroll for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. A 3 ball. He can't get that one to fall. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Stripped away. Inside. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
They need this one. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. They're up by 3, and the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Some say, Clark, the game has lost its physicality, with fewer fouls called on average than in any previous decade.
You know, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, Kevin. Sure, the game is still physical. Some of the hard fouls, and because the game was played closer to the basket in the past, lent itself to more fouls being called and more bumping and thumping. It's more perimeter oriented now, but I don't know if it's necessarily less physical. And I don't actually mind fewer foul calls. I like the players being able to play and put the ball in the basket as much as possible.
Just 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. That shot off the mark. Gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Shooting 43% from the field. Jacks up a 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. David. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. There's the triple. Hands it from downtown.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Thompson outside. They get it back. For the three. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? Back to Black. Just 5 on the clock. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Holt. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Thompson outside. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul, CJ, number 71. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for one, number 4.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Hodge. Back to Black. This one for 3. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Here's Holt. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Draw 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. To the middle. Here's Hodge. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:36 left to play here in the half. Pop that bucket in no time at all.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
Gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Chance to check out numbers for Black. How last month turned out for him, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Pass to Hodge. The layup off target. Gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Offensive rebound. Aguilar. And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Here's Bates. Shot from free throw range. And that one is hammered home.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Aguilar pass to Holt. Shot clock at 5. Goes up on the wing. Hodge pulls it in.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. A 3. Doesn't go for him. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And guys, we're still in the early parts of this season, but the power rankings are shaping up.
You take a look at the home team, not a lot of movement for them since the last rankings. But we all know they'll be a factor unless something really goes wrong for them.
There is a lot of talent on that roster, but also untapped potential, it seems. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've got Thompson, and it's Gray in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. No good from outside. And at 36% of the night, they've got to step it up offensively. To the left wing. Pass to Bates. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count the basket. He has 5. For the game at 42%. Here's Gray. Here's Rosario. Trains the 3-pointer.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Count that one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. Over to the left wing. Puts it up from 15. The shot missing. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Out to the wing. Here's Gray, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Another miss, not how he wanted to start the second half.
Takes the three. That shot misses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Holt. Misses the three.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Here he goes. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. From deep. No good that time.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time, son.
Yep, that one goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. We have a moment. Let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. With the step back. The 10-footer finds the target. He's got 14.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Sinks the triple.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Thompson outside. For 3. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
That shot, no good. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. From the arc. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Bounce pass Black. That ties it up.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Thompson outside. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Off with the layup.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Back to Black for the lead. That one misses. Black's gone 2 for 5 tonight. Thompson outside. 34 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Holt. Cans the shot with nobody near him. 11 points in the game. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Now Black. He's got 6. From downtown, nailed from three-point land.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Up 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. A fadeaway. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10. A mediocre 41% in this one. Thompson passes to Torres. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Van Carroll looking around. Shoots a fader. Good. Nothing but net.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Here's Torres. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Bankero outside. Three-pointer from outside the arc. That shot off. Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Great defense that time from Bankero. Out left to the wing. And he drops it in from the low post.
Boy, he's looked unstoppable this half. Maybe he got a little pep talk over the break.
Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Gray. They set the pick. Hodge pulls it in.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Got a piece of it. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Does not go. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Shoots the 3. It's good.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Gray. 5 to shoot. A 15-footer does not go in. Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Black with it. Pulls the trigger. Jumper is off. Here's Gray. Black defending. No good there. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. And he banks the layup in.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
Thing has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's off.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Here's Hodge. A deep 3. Not that time. It won't go.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Buries the deep ball.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and the foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Yeah, that goes in.
Got the better of the defense that time. Easy trip to the rim.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And down it goes. And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Two.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Timeout.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Let's lose a three. It misses. Here's Black. He's covered by Thompson. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.